Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of albums that I think are highly underrated and deserve a lot more recognition than they get. Today is a double episode because I'm finally feeling motivated to get back on this series. So, today's pick for the second time is Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over by Demi Lovato. And I'm going to talk about why it's underrated in just a minute. For now, let's get into the track list. Now, there were a couple of different deluxe versions that were released with extra bonus tracks, but I'm just going to go with the standard deluxe version that came out. The one that has 19 songs, just to make things simpler. We have Anyone, Dancing with the Devil, I See You, Madison's Lullaby, Intro, The Art of Starting Over, Lonely People, The Way You Don't Look at Me, Melon Cake, Met Him Last Night featuring Ariana Grande, What Other People Say featuring Sam Fisher, Carefully, The Kind of Lover I Am, Easy featuring Noah Cyrus, 15 Minutes, My Girlfriend's on My Boyfriend featuring Saweetie, California Sober, Mad World, Butterfly, and Good Place. Now, this was one of those eras where you really just had to be there to experience it for yourself. If you were like myself, then lucky you, because this era was not only short-lived, but it was one of those moments where Demi has talked about her struggles previously in the past, but this felt different. It really felt like she was finally going to take her sobriety a lot more seriously. Not that she hadn't in the past, but I think oftentimes people who struggle with certain substance issues, a lot of times they have to get to a point where it's almost like death isn't enough. They have to really just go through hell and back in a way that they never have before in order to find the motivation and the courage to get better. And that's what this era really felt like, in my honest opinion. But as far as the album goes, 100% skipless, all of the songs are incredible. The only one I didn't really like too much, even to this day, is Melon Cake, even though I know the message behind it and what it really means for Demi in particular, and the message that she was trying to convey. I think I just didn't like the melody, like the music itself. The song is fine, it's just the music choice, I'm kind of 50-50 on. But yeah, this was one of those albums where an artist truly puts their heart and soul into. Kind of like how Billie Eilish did with Hit Me Hard and Soft. I feel like this was that, but for Demi, it was more of being a lot more vulnerable than she has been over the years, and not just about sobriety, about who she is as a person, and figuring out her place in this world, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. But now, on to my favorite songs. It's so hard to pick just a few, but if I absolutely had to make a choice, I would pick Lonely People. I feel like that's extremely underrated. The Way You Don't Look at Me, Met Him Last Night featuring Ariana Grande, which was supposed to have a music video to it, but it never did for whatever reason. I don't really remember why, but I also enjoy Carefully, Easy featuring Noah Cyrus, and Butterfly, which is another song about Demi's late father. May he rest in peace. Now, as far as commercial success goes, it didn't do terribly. It sold 74,000 copies in the US during its first week. But as far as I'm concerned, this album is diamond. Because it's just, I think it's her best work to date, apart from her rock album that came out about 2 years ago. But yeah, this one is extra special to me. And I'll keep it on repeat forever.